Hi, I'm gonna talk about the problem that is going on in New Mexico, USA. So it seems like police officers are using their power but in the wrong way. So one of the first commitments of a police officer is to protect society, to keep society safe and well-being for a long run. And these officers are shooting against citizens that are innocent or even killing them just because they look different or they have a different ethnicity. So different studies and different press releases show that there are a trend in which they are killing black or Hispanos young male. So the Washington Post shows the data collection in which this trend is growing in a straight line up, and is people which is poor. So the areas in which these shootings are taking over is areas that are complex to access. So the problem is like there's no proof but against them because it's like sometimes it's 101 situation and they just kill justifying like I must protect myself. It was a high risk situation and I just faced death or life scenario. So it's pretty hard right now, but there are different policies that are trying to protect the community of this area. So the governor of New Mexico create a new policy in 2019, or integrate. The policy was created already because this is an ongoing problem of in US in which the police officers are overusing their power and their immunity. So this is a qualified immunity. It means it's a shield for society in which if they are involved in one of these situations they can fight against the police, and if the police don't have enough proofs about why they kill someone or they use the power, they can be fined up to $2 million or even going to jail. So they lose their immunity completely and they are now just giving a service in which they must ensure the safe of the society. So this is a clear example of colorblind. Like society is saying that racism is over and there's no more going on. But it's clearly a problem till now until nowadays. The different color or the different ethnicity of people could give different possibilities for the future, which is not fair because those futures are things that we can't control. We just born like this. So I think, as D'Angelo book says in Sensoid, like we need to start asking about our structure, about our way to live, about what we perceive as normal because we grew up here, but the benefits are not being distributed in a fair or equity way. The wealth is being distributed among just a few sector, and this few sector is just like a chain. They just go like sharing those resources between them. They don't look beyond their people. So we need to stop 1 second and see which is beneficial for everyone or for the majority and in an equity way, because we have different resources and different abilities and skills. So maybe if something is beneficial for me could be not beneficial for someone else due to the different skills that we have. So I think the color or ethnicity or a social position shouldn't be taken in consideration to be part of the benefits or of the main resources that we have, like hospitals, education, the basics. We need to be covered on those. It's not fair that there's people be privatizing of life just because they look different. That doesn't make sense. And it's a call for everyone. I'm glad that it drawn attention, and now they are trying to create policies and regulations that keep the safety of the place and the well-being for a long run. But they must ensure that these regulations are being applied, because sometimes the regulations are there, but if we don't work under them, so there's no point to have them. They just become pointless. There are a lot of regulations in the world, and few of them are being applied because the connections between people could save you to have or suffer a consequence. Besides, killing someone, no matter how money you pay back to the family, is not gonna compensate the fact that the person is gone. I think privatizing someone of life is one of the worst things that any human can be done. So, for my point of view, this should be, besides the money compensation, should be, the consequence should be jail. Because if they don't have to be killed, why they just use that overpower? And they are immunity, so they feel a backup, they feel safe. No matter what I do, I'm gonna be protected. So I'm glad that they took off this, but they must ensure that it's being applied, and no matter connections, no matter power, no matter what, they're gonna have the consequence. Because being realistic, I don't think a police officer has $2 million to pay back. It is kind of unreal. So it's not about money, it's more about moral and being conscious as humans that everyone should be enjoying the same benefits and feel protection, feel safe in their communities. No matter the color, no matter the ethnicity, no matter your beliefs, we
Please,
are
guys,
humans.
watch your own videos before sending them to make sure that the sound quality is good.
I'm just saying that it is a call for everyone to look up and say, how am I treating someone next to me? Am I segregating due to their color, due to their ethnicity? Am I doing that, like personal? Maybe sometimes we don't realize because we perceive that as normal. We grew up in this system. So it's just take a moment, breathe in, look inside, and think, how would I like to be treated? And go out and treat people the same way as you would like to be treated. I think that could be a great step to start from us. And outside of us, it's just about follow the regulations in an equity way. Thank you for everything, and wish you the best.